Hello Scorpio, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. My apologies for not getting it out to you last week. I just ran out of time and I had to take a little bit of time off before I could start back up with the private reads. So that starts back up on October the 1st if you're interested. Thank you for clicking here. Please give me a thumbs up on the video if you enjoy the content. I do appreciate that from you. It's a free way to support this channel. Thank you so much for coming here today. I hope you are having a lovely weekend. Just wanted to get this reading out for our water signs today. So let's take one card from here. Let's take one card from here. We've got Horse Spirit. Freedom is yours. And then we will use Denise Lynn's deck here. Get another. Spirit, freedom is yours. I feel like you have been feeling a little bit cooped up. I think that you've been waiting for a particular sign or a time, Scorpio, that you're going to move yourself forward. Okay. Oh, this is significant here, Scorpio, because look at this. We have two cards of freedom. Look at that. Freedom is yours and freedom. Here we've got a horse who's highly intuitive. And anybody who has ever worked with horses will know that that is absolutely true. And so it looks like we have you flying away from the pack. Scorpio, you flying far away from the pack. You are not like all the other Scorpios. You're not like all the other people you know, people that are in your life. I feel like with the horse spirit here that you have given yourself permission to run. Yeah, to run, to get some exercise, to look for that particular portal or wait for that particular time. This is card number 33, which is a master number. I think that you're waiting for some sort of sign from the universe. This could be it, 3-3, before you move forward in anything else to do with this relationship. We have adjacent possibilities is quite likely my favorite card from that deck, because it really does prove that, you know, there is more than one way for us to go at a problem, right? There's multiple doors. We just need to find the right key, the right door. We need to feel like we can do it as well. We need to feel successful enough in our lives to be able to do, to be able to find an adjacent possibility. And I think that's what we'll do for the oracles. Let's go into the tarot. I'm going to do a 9-card spread for the tarot here. And let's see what's going on for you, Scorpio, for the week ahead. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. I've already blessed these cards. We've already saged. And let's get to it here. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. Energies, please, for the week ahead for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Two of Swords. Someone has made a decision, but they're scared to make a move. But a decision has been made, and that's something for sure. Wow. A decision about moving forward, about taking a second chance, about trying to resurrect something that maybe, Scorpio, you thought was dead. Look at that. We've got the progression here, putting down the burdens. We've got the Chariot. Okay, so we do have some movement here. I feel like there is somebody that has been waiting for movement, and I feel like this movement is going to feel like freedom here. So at the center of everything here, we have the wounded warrior. We have the person who, Scorpio, you could have Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo in your chart. You don't have to. But I feel like you've been carrying a lot of burdens, I think. In the present moment, I feel like you're carrying a lot of burdens. It's almost like you're so used to people taking actions against you that you're just waiting for the last strike. I think at this point, at the 9 of Wands here, though, I feel like you are going to drop this energy because I feel like you feel as though you're almost... there's a danger of you disappearing into the background, Scorpio, and the identity of the wounded warrior to take the front. So just be aware of that you are not the actions that are taken against you. You are not the things people do to you, okay? I feel like in the energies here, in the current moment, you're dropping those burdens anyway, which is great, which allows you to have a new start in... a new start in passion, right? Because after the 10 of Wands comes the Ace of Wands. In the future here, it looks like we have happiness that does not come without its issues. So, it does not come without its problems. I feel like someone's rushing in really quickly to a situation that they're really not eyeing up correctly. I feel like somebody is rushing in to you, Scorpio, or you are rushing into somebody else. I feel as though this, if you go too quickly, this could cause possibly internal anxiety for you, or it could also cause the other person to be very much within indecision, not really knowing what's going on. If you just kind of scream in there and tell this person that you want them in your 10 of Cups, of course you'd never say it that way, but that you see that they are your 10 of Cups, I don't know that you won't be met with a little bit of resistance. That's all I'm saying. I feel like you made this decision a while ago. I would say probably... maybe not a while ago, maybe just a couple of days ago. I feel there's, the 2 of Swords. Swords are days in the tarot, so you could have made this decision a couple of days ago for sure. Knights are... the Knight of Wands is in the reverse. So I feel like even though you made a decision to do something concerning love, it made you overly emotional. Whatever it is that you're deciding to do, I think you're looking for freedom and love, honestly. I feel like you're really, you aren't in control of your emotions right now, and that may be why you're not charging in or going anywhere. But at the mere thought of you making this decision about your freedom, I think that is what has made you overly emotional. I also feel like you are in danger of making some bad decisions here. So, be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of what you're going through. Please feel these emotions. If you don't feel them and you start to mask them with other things, like the company of others or, the many things that will make you forget for the moment, the many substances, please know that that is just a gateway to something you don't want to open. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but I feel like if you feel like you're in the Knight of Wands and you're not making any moves, but you really, really want to go in, I think it's making you overly emotional, and you should, figure out what it is that you want to do before you go there. Because I see a lot of really restless energy here. I see somebody wanting to escape from something. I see freedom is yours, the horse spirit. The horse can't be, it can be trained, but it can never be, let's see, it can be trained, it can be broken. A horse can be grain broke. And sometimes you'll be able to ride that horse and sometimes you won't. The truth of the matter is that horses are strong and they know it and they're highly intuitive. So they're going to read your energy before they're going to let you get anywhere close to them. And I feel like you're in a situation, Scorpio, where you're experiencing a lot of negative energy. You're trying to use your intuition to get yourself through this situation until you can finally come to freedom. I think you're breaking away from the pack. I'm looking at a bunch of thoroughbreds running on a track and I see one horse. It's a number 2, by the way. The horse is wearing number 2, which I feel is balance, and that horse is pulled out in front of the rest of them. So this horse spirit is a spirit of freedom, right? Freedom to do what you want, to run where you want, to think what you want. And I feel like with this freedom card here, with all the other birds in the background, I feel like you're breaking away from the pack. I feel like you have led whomever these other birds are, you've led this pack far enough, and it's time for your freedom. It's time for you to break away from the pack and figure out what it is you want to do. You have so many possible ways that you can break away from the pack here. We have adjacent possibilities. Wherever you look with possibilities and you will find the answers that you need. And that's why I usually say, you guys, don't come here with your troubles, okay? Just because we're trying to help those who are wanting to receive these messages here. We're trying to help each other, you guys and we're trying to help each other figure out what it is we're going through. Why am I feeling so restless, Scorpio says. And look at all the planets that are in retrograde and how they affect your signs, sun, moon, or rising. So I feel like, Scorpio, you are really trying to break out of somewhere. I feel like it could be a relationship, or maybe you're in a toxic relationship or friendship, that people that you need to get rid of. It doesn't necessarily have to do with love, but I feel like you get really overly emotional when you think about having your freedom, because I think you've already made the decision about your freedom. I just think that you just don't have the nerve right now to run in because you're feeling a little bit vulnerable, and that makes sense. So I see in the current energies here, this is where the freedom actually takes place, because you're dropping these burdens here. Yeah, the freedom actually takes place, at this point where you decide you're going to drop those burdens. And then once you get them to the town, you can drop them. And what I love about this is that, right now, you might be hiding your face in embarrassment of some of the things that you had to go through, but it's nothing to be embarrassed of. These are all ideas and lessons that you have learned. So please never look at it as a failure. Look at it as a test or a lesson. What can you learn from that lesson so you don't have to repeat that cycle? So we have you here, Scorpio. You have made a decision that you are going to try a second time with someone. There is going to be a reconciliation of sorts. I feel like it makes you nervous to go ahead with this reconciliation because you're very passionate about this person. Your person could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. They could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. They could be Scorpio like you, Pisces, or Cancer. And I feel like in the present moment is where you maybe have a bit of an aha moment and realize that the freedom that you... Sorry, just listening. You're breaking chains here. I don't know who I'm speaking with, or speaking to, but you're breaking chains here. Chains of things that went on in your past. Like maybe your family has a history of divorce or a history of bad marriages. Maybe your family has a history of drug addiction or alcoholism. I feel like you're the person who's breaking the chain. Yeah, I see a chain breaking here. So I think you are the person that is breaking the chain here in your family. You may be the first person in many generations of people who's decided that you're not going to live in a situation that makes you sad or makes you feel hidden away, makes you feel in prison. You've decided you're not going to do that anymore. You come from a long line of tradition. And y'all, tradition is great. You want to keep grandma's biscuit recipe, that's a great tradition. But when you come from long, long lines of people who stayed in relationships and died there unhappy, I think that freedom and happiness is probably first on your mind right now, Scorpio. And so you live free and don't bend to anybody's will. You need to do what you want to do. You are Scorpio, and Scorpios are very sturdy, good-hearted companions. Yeah, just wait for what you need. I feel like you are going to approach someone here, or someone's going to approach you. Flip it as it resonates. Nine of Wands, I feel, means that you're just waiting for something to go down before you can drop the burden. So I feel like there's a decision made here about someone that you're overly emotional about and you want some freedom. I'm just going to go ahead and say that this might be a relationship that's breaking up, or someone who's, maybe you've got a roommate you're really close to and you're moving away. You're going to go have a second chance with another roommate. I mean, really, as it applies to you, right? I feel like, Scorpio, though, you really do want to resurrect this thing, and I think you've been wanting to do that for a while, but your walls have been up and you haven't really had the ability to be able to communicate in a way that might be, attractive to another person. And then I see you here dropping your burdens. I think it is the fact that you get very overly emotional that makes you drop these burdens. I think you have a come to Jesus moment or an aha moment, whatever you're calling it. And I feel like you get really over emotional and you decide it's just not worth it to be burdened by the stuff that you're burdened about right now, that you need freedom in order to be able to think clearly, to find adjacent personality or adjacent possibilities about how you're going to get your balance here. I see card number 24 here, and 2 and 4 is 6, of course, which is reciprocity. So I feel like, Scorpio, that you just never found anyone in your life who's given you any reciprocity, who's given you the ability to have freedom but also be in a relationship. You've never had that. It's always been more of a owning. You own them, they own you. I don't know, maybe a back and forth of money. Traditional, how the boomer dads, they contributed the money, most of them, not all of them. But some, their only touch with the family was when they did supply food and housing and stuff like that. Not everyone, of course, but it was a rising trend around then. So I feel like we move a little bit into the future here, Scorpio, and we have things looking really good. I feel like you go out on a limb thinking that things aren't going to work out for you, but you're going to do the work anyway and drop these burdens. I feel like you make a decision to go ahead with this judgment, and it's time for you to move forward. I think that judgment has been made really upon yourself. I feel like you've made a judgment in the past which put you in this sort of jail kind of all these wands in here. I think that's the caged bird, as I like to call it, right? The caged bird. I feel like somebody was holding on too tightly to you, or possibly someone else is also looking, for someone else. Yeah. Oh, and there goes the homemade car. Only got one in the neighborhood. Yep, there he is. Okay, so we have looking into the future. Yeah, we have this judgment call of yours, this decision you've made turning out in your favor. 10 of Cups in your favor, Scorpio. I think at first it's going to be a bit of a bumpy start. If you go charging in there and you don't give any idea to somebody, a heads up, that you're going to be charging in, I'm talking about physically, you could end up with this bumpy start here. I feel like you're still feeling a tiny bit defensive, they're still feeling a tiny bit defensive, and I feel as though if you go charging in there, that you could be met with a little bit of indecision, a little bit of external hesitation, I think. Yeah. All right, so let's take a look here. Yeah, we still had this chariot on the bottom. Fast moving energy. All right, so let's find out what the decision is that was made here. What is the decision made by Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Scorpio, what is the decision that's been made here? So you've picked a cup. You've decided that you are emotional and you're feeling a little bit over emotional, I think, as I said here, feeling a little bit confused about how to go forward. I think you were confused in the past about whether you should move forward and when you should do that. But I think this Two of Swords has given you some clarity, and I think you've made a decision, to move forward as the King of Pentacles. So I think you're going to show up as the responsible money guy, girl, the one who is financially stable, the one who maybe owns their home, the one who's really good with money, the one who's just stable and, is someone who really is good in business. For sure, someone who is a leader. They could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. I think that right now, I think, Scorpio, you're highly intuitive right now. Because of all the planetary changes and movements, I think you're highly intuitive right now. And I think that you have been using your intuition to put this Knight of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you really want to go. You know that you shouldn't. You're going to take a chance, and you could break it if you, like I say, run in there without some sort of an announcement. You don't know what is in the future, and I think that is something that has always bothered you. So you're figuring like, well, we can go into, we can just take the Knight of Wands in and, send in the message of passion, or I could just hold back on it a little more because I know I'm going to be too overly sensitive or emotional when I see this person. So I should probably just hold back on how quickly I'm moving in. You don't really know what's in the future, and things aren't really as they seem. So just be aware of that. This is something that we can actually clarify in the extension should I decide to extend it here. I feel like you're having nightmares about not being able to get to this person, about this person maybe saying no, about bad conversations, bad communications. I feel like things are just, you're kind of feeling around in the dark right now. You don't know if you should be waiting for a sign, a feeling. I feel like you want to move forward, but you're not sure what you're waiting for. You think it should come in a dream. Perhaps you're trying to connect to someone in your dreams. This might be your energy, Scorpio, and I feel like if it is, I feel like you're feeling depleted. Too depleted to catch your freedom right now. I feel like you could be not feeling well, and I don't feel it's anything serious. I feel like it's more of a mental health issue. I feel like you're working too hard. You just need to lay down. You need to get control of your emotions. I feel like your emotions are out of control, like this horse who's just running about, knowing that someone wants to rein it in. It's just running about, just trying not to be caught. Yeah, it's kind of a chaotic sort of energy, Scorpio. Let's talk about this Queen of Cups in the reverse, please. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I think you have nightmares almost about going to this person maybe at night, and this person, you don't have a good communication with them. Yeah, you have healing to do here. Scorpio, don't do anything before you heal, okay? Because I feel as though right now you're feeling highly, highly emotional. Like I said, maybe just Google your sun, moon, or rising sign and see how the planetary placements are affecting you right now. And then we have coming to... Okay, so I think the reason that you are overly emotional, Scorpio, is because you're planning on leaving a situation that you've been in for a while. You've made a decision. You are at the crossroads of your life, and you feel as though you have to go. You have to heal, and then you have to go. That's what I just heard. I have to go. So I feel like you're waiting on something. I feel like you want to take that path. Want to go out to the crossroads. I feel like you've made a decision to do that anyway, that you want to go out to that path and find out what else is out there. I think you're not happy where you are. You're looking at that globe like, where in the world am I going to find this happiness? Tell me about the Judgment, please. here. So the Judgment. So you think that this person in the current energy, your person could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be, could be Pisces. Judgment also to me is Virgo. It's about being very careful about what you wish for and the things that you want to have replayed in your life. There's just some doors that you don't want to take the time to go back and close, but I feel like you always felt that this door was a little bit open with this person, who I don't feel is from, well, Judgment says they could be someone from the past. This person to you, Scorpio, you feel as though this is going to be the time. Yeah, this person's going to say yes this time. And or you could have someone coming towards you, right? You don't have to be going towards anybody. Someone could be coming towards you. So flip it as it resonates. But I feel like you feel the person that you're going towards is your long-term relationship. Your person is fiery. Could have fire in their chart, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. I feel like your person is someone who is favored of the universe. Your person is someone who is brave, who's forged through fire. There's been a lot that's gone on in the life of the Queen of Wands, divine female, divine masculine or feminine, whoever you are in that body. I feel like you've got a lot of lessons, and or your person has a lot of lessons. And I feel like with the Judgment card that I feel like there had to be a process of ascension before you could get together with your person. So I feel like you feel that you've gone through some sort of an aha moment. Maybe you have come to a reckoning that you know where you've come from here. Okay, so we get you in the Nine of Wands energy in the current moment. So I feel like in the current moment, the Queen of Cups is in the upright, and that's a little bit better. I feel like here you're going through maybe a purge of emotions here, feeling like a caged animal, really wanting to get out and run or just be free, just without people telling you what to do and how to do it and what comes next. I think life is kind of making you run ragged. Yeah. The Nine of Wands here, I feel like the Queen of Cups is in the upright only because the walls are up. So if that's what it takes in order for you to get your freedom, then I suggest you go for it, because I feel like you're feeling really emotional about this new start. You know that it's going to hurt like hell to leave wherever you are to go to the new place. You know it. It is nothing worth getting is easy, right? Nothing worth it is easy. We have courage. So I feel like, Scorpio, you've been watching someone online. We have the Ten of Wands. I think that you are seeing someone who is growing. Yeah, I think you've been watching someone who's been growing or who has been teaching you how to grow. I think you have been investigating them or watching them online, one of the two. We do have the Page of Swords here, but I feel like you would rather communicate with them face to face. I feel like you don't have the courage to do that currently. So I don't feel as though there will be any sort of meeting coming up anytime soon. Well, unless you can get your freedom at that point. Tell me about the Ten of Cups in the future, please. So you are wanting a new start. Yeah, you see a new start with someone who could possibly have Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer in their chart. I feel like you are going to be completely honest about this new start. You're going to be completely transparent. And I feel like you're almost going to go at it sort of in a business fashion a little bit. When you see this person, I feel like you do want to take a new start here. You would rather be able to get the truths off of your shoulders, out of your mind, and then move along to the Ten of Cups. I think that's what you're trying to do here at the end of this month here. I feel like you're getting bored with waiting. Yeah, you're getting bored with waiting, and the longer that you wait, it could be harder to get into this person, to talk to them, for sure. Oops. You want to rush in. I feel like you are leaving somewhere. I feel like you're either moving out of a house or ending ending the chaos here. I feel like whatever you have been in, whatever you've been living in, I feel like this is the reason why you're in the Knight of Swords energy, because I feel like Yeah, you're done with the chaos. You are going to the calm, and you need to move away only because you need to transform. So I feel like you're moving away from the negative energy and that you do need to transform. I feel like you're transforming for someone that you see as your perfect match. The King and the Queen. Yeah. They are the most charitable of all the kings and queens. I feel like there is something coming up this week for you, Scorpio, that is going to cause you to realize that there is a perfect match out there for you, and the adjacent possibilities, you just need to find a way. That's all it is. You need to find a way because freedom, it says freedom is yours, and you need to break away from the pack anyway. Yeah, a lot of people have been riding on your coattails. A lot of people have been taking your ideas, saying that it's their own. I think that it's time for you to part from the flock, yeah, and do your own thing. I really feel like this is this is so emotional here, this card. Freedom. I feel like you felt like you were stuck in prison. Just listening. Yeah, I'm looking at, in my mind's eye, at the Kipper imprisonment card. And I feel like you felt you were in a prison that you built. Did you build your house? Did you build the house you live in? Because I feel like you've been stuck there in quarantine with someone that you don't like. I don't know how they fit into your life, but you'll know by looking at this. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we are going to go into the extended here. So we are going to talk a little bit more about the adjacent possibilities and why you need this freedom so bad. We are going to talk about you and this soul connection here, this either twin flame or deep soul connection. We're going to find out exactly what's going to go on in the new start. Why did you leave where you were, and why is this currently giving you nightmares about going forward to talk to this person? We have a lot of questions, Scorpio. So if you want to see us over at the extended, I will go there right now. Thank you so much for coming here and clicking here. I do appreciate you guys so much, the love you show me, and all the ways that you support me. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you'll enjoy the extended. Love you guys.